In this demo, I will use the Certbot ACME client to request a certificate from the FreeIPA ACME service. We will use FreeIPA's integrated DNS to satisfy the DNS validation challenge for the domain name for which we request the certificate, which will be this machine's hostname, f31-0.ipa.local. So to request the certificate, we will run Certbot. We do not need to run Certbot as root, but to run it as a non-root user, we will need to override the default logging directory, work directory, and config directory. So I'll just create a shell array variable to hold these common command line options. And we can supply this variable in the Certbot commands that we'll shortly be executing. And we'll also use the server option to point Certbot at the IPA ACME service. The default is the Let's Encrypt public ACME CA. We need to create an account with the ACME server. So we'll use the register command, provide an email address for the account, provide the agree TOS option to agree the server's terms of service, and also the no EFF email option to suppress the would you like to share your email address with the Electronic Frontier Foundation prompt. So the account is now created. Now to satisfy the DNS challenge using the FreeIPA DNS service, we have a hook script, Certbot DNS IPA.py. This script reads some environment variables set by Certbot. It works out for which DNS zone the challenge DNS record has to be created in, and then it initializes the FreeIPA API and issues the command, that being IPA DNS record add or IPA DNS record del. So this script doubles as the authentication and the cleanup script. It just works out from the environment variables provided what phase it needs to operate in. So without further ado, we can do Certbot, again using that Certbot args array variable that we already defined. Now just remember, I also need to kinit as a user or a principal with authorization to add and delete those DNS records. In a production setting, you would normally not use admin, but a special purpose account with the needed permissions. Okay, so now Certbot, and again using Certbot args, the cert only command to request the certificate. The domain is the hostname. Setting the preferred challenge to be the DNS challenge. Engaging the manual strategy, but it won't be manual because we will supply the hooks to automate the adding and the removal of the DNS records. Just providing the manual public IP logging OK option to suppress a prompt asking us if it's okay if our IP address gets logged by the ACME server. And now providing the manual auth hook option. Certbot DNS IPA.py is the name of the script, and manual cleanup hook, same script. Just before we run this, I'll do a DNS query down in the bottom pane for the TXT challenge record that doesn't yet exist, but as we run the certbot command, we can see that that has now been created, and now it's been deleted. In the meantime, we have our certificate. And if we have a quick look at that in the OpenSSL X509 command, we can see that it was issued by the IPA ACME, and it has a 3-month validity as expected. And thus ends the demo. Thank you for watching.